Hi, wake up because Christmas came early this year in the form that Disney has just purchased Lucasfilm. That's step one of the crazy news, and step two of the crazy news is that they are planning to make a new Star Wars movie, Episode 7, to come out in 2015, which is really soon. And I, for one, am really excited about it. So excited that I think I blew up everyone's Twitter feed when I found out about it this morning, and I thought it would be appropriate to make a video because speaking in 140 characters is kind of difficult. So I thought I would make a video that we can, discuss and comment your thoughts on this incredible, in my opinion, just wonderful news. I'm seeing a lot of apprehension about the fact that this is Disney buying Star Wars, as if Disney is some sort of like weird cartoony place where everyone always bursts into song and Star Wars is this serious world that has nothing to do with that at all. That's simply not true. Disney and Star Wars are two of my absolute favorite things in the world, and they both have this sort of whimsical quality to them. And it's not something new. It's not as if Disney and Star Wars just met each other on a date last night. They have been working very closely together, Lucasfilm and Disney, for a long time with things in parks all over the world, and I think that this is just going to expand that. But the main news, of course, is that there is going to be a new Star Wars movie in a couple years, and also at least a new trilogy, probably episodes 7, 8, and 9, which is what a lot of people wanted to have made instead of episodes 1, 2, and 3. George Lucas will continue to be involved in the process as a creative consultant and as an executive producer, but somebody else will take the reins, and this is why I think this is great news. George Lucas sucks at Star Wars. Now don't get me wrong, he was great for coming up with the idea, and the way that he envisioned the world is wonderful, and he's obviously been a genius of how he marketed it. But when he directs Star Wars, it's not as good as when somebody else directs Star Wars. My shining example of this would be The Empire Strikes Back, and that is, in my opinion, the best Star Wars movie. And I would say that the worst Star Wars movie is Episode 2, which George Lucas directed. So, in fact, he directed all of the prequels, which were, I'm sure, your favorite. At any rate, I just heard this news and I wanted to talk to you about it in video form and get what your thoughts are. I'm just going to make my case one more time for why I think this is a really good thing. Disney owns a lot of things. They do more than just movies about, princesses or mermaids who lose their voice and fall in love with people, or even, animated lions. They do a lot of stuff. In fact, Disney owns Marvel and is responsible for the production of The Avengers. So if you think that The Avengers was a bad blockbuster action movie, in the same vein as Star Wars, an epic, then first of all, you're wrong. I'm sorry. And second of all, that I think is a great model for what Disney can do without selling out Star Wars. Star Wars is not some like dark, brooding thing that doesn't mix with what Disney requires. In fact, I think Disney's put out some pretty dark stuff. And when you imagine the Star Wars universe without George Lucas exclusively being in the driver's seat, some wonderful possibilities pop up. Like, what about a Star Wars movie directed by Andrew Stanton, or Brad Bird, or even a Joss Whedon? Everybody is going to want a piece of this movie. Everyone is going to want to be involved in it, and they are going to be able to get some top-notch talent if they want it. And of course, it's possible that they could screw this up. It's possible. I really hope that they don't, because I think that Disney has an incredible opportunity to sort of revitalize this franchise after what was done to it by the prequel series. Do some really cool stuff. Personally, I'm hoping if they do episode 7, 8, and 9, that they choose to do the Heir to the Empire book trilogy, the Thrawn trilogy as a lot of people call it. It is my favorite piece of fiction in the Star Wars universe, and I think it would just make incredible films. So let me know in the comments what you think about this. I kind of just wanted to have a word vomit of excitement, and I know some of you are not excited, you're very concerned about it, so let me know why in the comments. If you are as excited about it as I am, leave that in the comments as well, and let's chat about it, because this is a momentous day. No matter what you think about it today, this is a huge event. It's a huge event for both Disney and Lucasfilm, and I think that's enough ranting from me. I hope that you have a swell day, and until I see you next, may the Force be with you.